Hello, I'm Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connection video where we're going to explore some of my favourite crystals to work with during the full moon. Now, my guess is the reason you're watching this video is because spirituality and the gifts of nature have interested you. And I think there is nothing more magical that happens on this planet that once every 28 days, the full moon rises in the east and soars throughout the sky throughout the night. I know on those nights when I go sit outside for a little while, or even when I lay in bed and can see the moon through my bedroom window, there's just something magical about that time. And of course, crystals are a great way of working with this magical time and utilizing that special power that is shining down to Earth for our own kind of benefit, growth and ascension. So in this video, we're going to dive into 5 of my favorites, and I might squeeze a few extras in there as well, of what crystals I recommend working with during the full moon. The first crystal that you have to go for around the full moon would definitely be Moonstone. Now, Moonstone comes in a variety of colours, from white, peach, green, grey, brown and black. But then there's Rainbow Moonstone. What is Rainbow Moonstone? Well, it's white moonstone that will have little blue sheens in it when you get it on certain angles. Probably not going to catch on the camera, unfortunately. But, of course, this is really great for helping to enhance our intuition. And our intuition is always heightened around the full moon. Now remember that your intuition and your psychic abilities can come in different forms. Some of us are clairvoyant and we see different things. Others are clairaudient and they hear different messages, maybe from their guides or just some kind of message. Some of us, like myself, are claircognizant and knowledge just drops in and you know what to say or do at a time. Or you rely on your gut feelings and there's clairsentience. There's also clairguscience, where you can taste different things, and also clairalience, where you can smell different things as well, like the cigarette smoke of an ancestor, or the flowers that are associated with a different angel. So working with Moonstone during this time can really help to enhance your intuition. But I also love it as well because when the moon is full, we're trying to rush and go and do all these different things. And what happens is Rainbow Moonstone helps us to kind of flow in with that energy. I'd love to take the day off when it's a full moon, but I can't. I'm sure you can't either because that is the full moon's encouraging us to slow down, but we can't. But this will help us to kind of move with a bit more intuitive flow and grace throughout the day and actually really kind of work with the magic of the day and bring that magic into whatever you're doing in the day rather than feel absolutely depleted and scattered or become a bit of a lunatic. So Moonstone is definitely one that I wear during the day just to help me deal with the energy, and then at night when I want to work with my intuitive abilities and tune into that more, Rainbow Moonstone is great for that as well. Selenite is an amazing crystal to work with during the full moon. In fact, selenite is named after the lunar goddess Selene. Now, another thing we can do on the full moons is take some time to relax and let go of all the busyness in our lives and all the excess in our lives. There are so many obligations and responsibilities that we put upon ourselves and the demands of other people, and that can get really cumbersome. And the full moon is a really nice time to just drop inwards for a couple of days or so and just refocus on what you want to do. Selenite helps us. It's a cleansing crystal, so you can actually run it across your aura and get rid of all that excess energy that you don't want so that you can focus a little bit more on your spirituality. You know, there's always going to be people that have expectations, have opinions on what you should do or what you shouldn't do. But when you work with selenite, it starts to block all that out. It allows you to listen to your own inner guidance. Remember, with the moon, your intuition is heightened, and that intuition isn't just messages coming in, it's hearing the voices within. Selenite, as you block out the outside voices and the outside factors, allows you to connect with your own guides, with your own angels, and your own spiritual, companions that are there to guide you along your path. Another thing I love to do with selenite is I love to use it to channel in lunar energy into my body, give myself a bit of a moon bath. So to do this, what you do is you sit out under the full moon and you kind of hold the selenite up towards the moon. And I like to kind of squint my eyes to the point where it almost you can see these lines coming out. And I just feel that energy coming into my body. It's almost like a bit of a whitewash or a white light bath. We know that white light is cleansing, rebalancing, and healing. So whether you need to get rid of something and let it go, whether you need to maybe, have a bit of a healing, you're feeling not quite right, or whether you just need that lunar energy in to heighten your intuitive abilities, Or to bring in a bit more magical energy into yourself, Selenite can help you with that. The full moon is a beautifully peaceful time, and a crystal that really kind of encompasses that peaceful energy is Howlite. Now, you definitely want, when it comes to Howlite, the white Howlite. You don't want blue or purple because that's been injected with dye. And I have strong opinions on things that have been injected with dye. The energy is just yuck. And I'll put the video where I did on fake crystals that talks about the coloured Howlites on after this video. Check it out then. But Howlite helps to create a real peaceful energy. And this is a really great time when we want to enjoy the full moon and just slow down. Having Howlite around will really allow us to do that. Now, one trouble that some people have around the full moon is getting a good night's sleep. And this is where Howlite's really great as well. Bring Howlite into the bedroom, either a piece like this and put it on the bedside table, or a tumbled stone and put it in your pillow slip. And it will just create a real peaceful energy and allow you to get a better night's sleep. Now remember, the full moon is a time of heightened intuition, and one other way that our intuition can communicate with us and give us guidance is through our dreams. And this just happens to be the crystal of sweet dreams as well. What I've found when I pop this in my pillow slip is I do dream more. And so if you want to get guidance from your dreams, try that. Now you can try it anytime, but around the full moon, I find it helps me drift off to sleep, feeling nice and peaceful and relaxed. And then I have some interesting dreams, and then I wake up in the morning and I've got my journal by the bed and I write that down to help me remember my dreams before I get on with the day, and then they kind of disappear and I can't remember the guidance I received. So if you want to get a good night's sleep, but you'd also like to get those intuitive messages from our dreams during the full moon time, Howlite is definitely a crystal to go for. One of the most amazing things to do on the full moon is your magical work. This can be creative visualization or any kind of spell work or manifestation to bring what you desire into your life. Now, there are so many great crystals that can be incorporated to enhance this, and even your Moonstone or your Selenite can really help with that. But there are lots of great high vibration crystals that can also help as well. Now, trying to choose one was a bit of a challenge for this fourth crystal, but the one that I've gone for is Phenacite, spelled Phenacite. Now, Phenacite is considered to be one of the highest vibration crystals on the entire planet. Helps to lift our vibration up and thus helps us to manifest things and increase our vibrational alignment with greater things and more things that we want to experience. This one also has a bit of an energy similar to lightning. You know, lightning is powerful, exact, and quick. And so if you want to manifest something into your life, working with Phenacite can be really great. Now, some of the other great, clear, high vibration crystals include things like Herkimer Diamond, really good for manifestation and getting clarity on what you want. Naturalite is really good for bringing more joy and has a spring-like energy about it. Petalite brings in healing and white light and protection. Scholasite connects us with the universe and brings in guidance. Damburite can help us connect with the angels, and Concordicite can help to give us grace and bring balance back into our life. But whichever clear, high vibration crystal you've got, what I suggest doing is holding it in the hand that you write with. Close your eyes after sitting there and connecting with the full moon and feeling that full moon energy within you. Maybe using that selenite to channel it in. And then we've got all that energy within us. What are we going to do now? We want to send that out into the universe and send it into the crystal. As we send it out to the universe will do what it needs to do to bring that into manifestation. But also sending some of that energy into that crystal and then carrying or wearing that crystal will hold that vibration around you even as you go along your life. When you're not thinking about whatever you wanted to manifest, this crystal is still holding that vibration in your energy field and will help to present people and opportunities and situations and learnings that will help get you closer to your dreams and your desires. Now remember as well that each full moon is in a different star sign. You often hear full moon in Leo or full moon in Gemini or so on. Now, based on what sign it's in, that is the area of your life that you should be focusing in. So you can often find on different Google searches what different areas of life you should, that each full moon relates to. Think about that. You don't want to keep on asking for the same thing over and over again. I want a partner, or I want a partner, I want a partner. Ask for a partner, put that out into the universe, and then focus on other aspects of your life. That way you end up being a nice balanced human being and not obsessed and kind of out of balance, just obsessing about one thing in your life while other things are at the detriment. Phenacite, though, will help to manifest whatever you want in your life. So grab that crystal and work with it and feel its power deliver things really quickly, swiftly, and powerfully. Is it just me, or do you also find that you're kind of in awe and in wonder of the universe whenever that full moon is up in the sky? Not only do I sit there and gaze at the full moon, but I look at all the different stars as well. I feel a greater connection to the universe and a greater sense of oneness. And thus, I love to work with crystals that really have that connection to the universe and are gifted to us from the universe. There is a set of crystals known as tektites. Tektites are formed when meteors come crashing into the Earth, and then as they hit the Earth with massive impact and heat, they fuse with the land and they make these kind of glasses, natural glasses like this. This is a fusion of stardust and Earth, and like we are stardust on Earth as well. And us working with these crystals can help us connect with the magic of the universe and also find the magic within us, the stardust and the star power and the starlight within us, and bring that into our lives and manifest and balance ourselves in different ways. Now, the most popular and most famous of all the tektites is Moldavite. Now, normally tektites are black, but you'll notice this one is an unusual green color. We don't know why. It's just something in maybe the meteorite or the Earth where it landed, but this one works really well with gratitude. And you may have heard often that, the more gratitude you have for life, the more the universe gives you. Well, Moldavite really helps with that. I've got some others here to show you as well. Moldavite's the best known one, but one of my other favorites is this one here, called Libyan desert glass. Libyan desert glass is absolutely amazing. It's found obviously in the Libyan desert. And why is it yellow? Because it fused with desert sand. Whereas Moldavite works more with the heart chakra, this one works more with that solar plexus chakra and gives you a real big oomph and power and allows you to kind of get some motivation and drive towards your dreams. So I really love that one as well. Got some other ones to show you here. This one here, if the light shines through it, you'll actually see it's a beer bottle brown. It's called Thailandite, and again, a really nice one for helping you to harness your power, gives you strength, and also I find gives you really nice visions and guidance as well. One from Australia, where I live, it's called Darwinite. Now, this is more of a chocolate brown color, and this really helps us connect with Mother Earth and bring that magical energy into our life in the physical reality. So really powerful in that way. And then you get plain old tektites, and some of the really popular ones are ones from China and especially Tibet. Of course, when it's fusing with the land of a certain place, you're going to bring that energy of that place as well. So Tibetan tektites can be really great for meditation. They can help us connect with star beings, with different, solar systems, even extraterrestrial connections, if that's your kind of jam as well. Even the angels, tektites can be really good. One other thing that's not a tektite, but we also get meteorites that come, and there are different types of meteorites. One of my favorites is called Phenacite. Now, this is an iron meteorite, and those little yellowy green dots you can see in there, they're peridot or olivine in there as well. So this one is really nice, both grounding, but connecting with that heart. And peridot is so amazing at helping us to manifest different things and bring new abundance into our life, has a real spring-like energy, and that iron has that solidarity. So manifesting, but with solidarity and a strong foundation. So any of these can be really great to work with. You can wear them during the day. You can use them just like I talked about with the phenacite and the other high vibration crystals before. Or another thing I like to teach, which is a really nice meditation to do to kind of connect and feel that sense of oneness with the universe, is do a tektite pentagram meditation. What you need, ideally get 5 different tektites from different places, so that's why I've got all my different ones, but you can use double ups if you don't have all of them. And what you do is you lay on the ground on the solid earth, looking up at the stars and the full moon, and then put one above your crown chakra, rest one in each hand, and put one at the soles of your feet, and just sit there and relax and just see what happens. I'd love to hear what happens for you when it happens. For me, I just get this feeling of openness, oneness, and sometimes I go off and have different visions and insights, and new inspiration comes in on maybe a new project or a new book to work on as well. Give it a shot, give it a try, and let us know in the comment section below how you go. So the full moon is an absolutely magical time, and it's a great time to get your crystals out. I hope I've given you some tips on how to get through the day of the full moon, and also take advantage of when the full moon comes up in the sky at night, and how you can tune in and utilize that intuitive energy that's enhanced and that magical energy that you can use to manifest as well. Now remember that the full moon energy is said to be on the night of the full moon and the night either side. So I tend to have these crystals around on that time and during the day in those periods as well, to help me slow down and just be a little bit kind of more in tune with that lunar yin type of energy as well. Now, one thing that lots of people love to do on the full moon is they love to grab all their crystals up and put them under the full moon for a cleanse. All the crystals I've talked about really resonate with the full moon and will really appreciate being cleansed under the full moon. But there are other crystals in your collection that probably won't respond that well to that. Think about your fiery crystals, things like rubies and carnelians, or maybe the watery crystals like Larimar and aquamarine, or some of the more grounding earthy ones like smoky quartz or black tourmaline. These are going to be best cleansed with a different element. And I'll pop some, check out the videos at the end, and you'll see one about cleansing with the moon in the different ways and thinking about using different aspects of nature for cleansing your crystals. Now, there is one other tip when it comes to working with the full moon. Not only can you work with crystals and feel their vibrations, but I also love to work with essential oils. And I've recommended my favorite 5 essential oils as well in another video to check out. What I love about essential oils is as soon as we smell them or apply them to our body, it not only impacts us energetically, but physically as well, and can change a whole range of different things, from enhancing our intuition again, to also getting a good night's sleep and taking advantage of all the magic. I'd love to know what you love to reach for when it's a full moon. Are there different crystals? Are there different essential oils, or maybe different foods that you like to eat that help? Or is there an animal guide that you call on around the full moon? We can all learn from each other's experience, so please use the comment section below and share those ideas. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Adam Barralet. Blessed be.